they don't do much, and I'm more productive than 99% of the people that you will encounter. Do you want to know why? I'm more productive than 99% of the people that you and I will meet because I set down principles to get things done every single day. Whether that's deadlines, whether that's objectives, whether that's making sure that I'm at least doing the bare minimum, I'm getting it done. And here's how you can do the same. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Mariana, and if you have any questions, you let me know and we're gonna have a conversation. So let's get into the video. Here are the 5-minute tasks that get me ahead of 99% of the people in terms of productivity and discipline. Starting off with my favorite, first implemented weekly checkoff. So my weekly checkoff is not for everything that I have to do in the week, it's only for the bare minimum. And that is powerful because I get to tailor what I am going to put my energy to and what I'm not going to put in my energy to while making sure that the base is laid. So like, for example, sometimes we're gonna forget to vacuum or wash the bed sheets, for example. Not all of us have somebody to do it for us. And maybe with a busy life, it just gets wrapped up in the process somewhere and you just kind of forget. You know, a weekly checkoff helps you take care of your non-negotiables when they become negotiable because of, the busyness of life. On my weekly checkoff, I have things like, do my ab workout, read a book, do stretches. It can be tailored to whatever is your non-negotiable. It can be tailored to whatever things you have to get accomplished every week to stay consistent with the identity that you have. And I can be honest, my non-negotiable weekly checkoff could be a lot bigger than it is. But even when I keep it simple, I'm still productive and I'm still getting ahead. So really, it doesn't have to be just the essentials of, taking care of the laundry, washing the bed sheets, washing the pillowcases so that your face is clean. It can also be different things that align you to who you are. For some people, that could be yoga. For some people, that could be cooking a healthy meal, which it is for me. I don't put it there, but it is something that could help. You just start off on Monday and then you have until Sunday and you try to get it done as quick as possible. And I think that the magic does lie in the fact that there are not too many things, but at the end of the week, every time that you see that you easily completed this weekly checkoff, it's like check, check, check. And I know that I'm on track. I know that everything is taken care of. And it was just a few different things to check off that took me there, that took me from A to B. So that builds kind of your platform. And I have this little concept, it's like abundance versus scarcity. And when you don't have your needs fully provided for, you're scarce. And when you have abundance, your needs are provided for and you get to build on top of the platform once that scarcity is erased. So weekly checkoff. The magic lies in the fact that there are not too many things to do. These things are the bare minimum essentials that you need for the week. I got this done. I provided the base for myself, and now I get to build on top of it. The second thing that I use every day to become more productive than 99% of the people you and I will encounter are 5-minute tasks. And yes, I said every day because even on the days where I don't want to do it, I get it done. Why? Because it's that easy. How can you say no to 5-minute tasks? Even if you're a very busy person, you have 5 minutes. Typically, on a daily basis, I add about 5 to 6 things to account for about 30 minutes of my day, and just those 5 to 6 5-minute tasks make a huge difference. Sometimes I do use a little bit of psychology on myself because the task may actually take closer to 10 minutes. But since I put 5 minutes, I know this is only going to take this amount of time and I only have to show up for 5 minutes. And I always end up showing up for more than 5 minutes. But I know that since I put 5 minutes, I don't have to. It means that I choose to go for more. You see, it's kind of like when we go on our phones and we're like, this is just gonna be 5 minutes. Or you're on your phone on the toilet and then you find an Amazon link for a series of products that you like and you can't get off for an hour. I remember one time I was looking on my phone for different Airbnbs in Europe because I like the countries there and I would like to visit, and I got wrapped up looking for the best options for the cheapest deals for an hour. We have the ability to get so off track. We can go on our phone and get lost on it for how many minutes, how many hours, but we can do the same thing for our tasks. And this is so life-changing because it's only 5 minutes. You put like 5 to 6, seriously. You can do more, you can do less. I know that I have more and less. Today, for example, I had 6. You could be in whatever mindset, whatever state of being that you are, whether it's good or it's bad. But especially if you're getting done easy things, you're going to feel 99% better. Not just by showing up for yourself. You could make a day that was in theory bad a good one. You're gonna be going to bed at night and you're like, hey, I did all of this. 5-minute task, 5-minute task, 5-minute task, and boom, I feel 99% better than the rest. It's a small change that can bring you so much power and so much confidence. Today you have to vacuum in your room, you also have to mop the floors, you have to read a book, and you have to exercise, and you have to do your black laundry, for example. Let's say you wake up early, you're rushing to work or school, and you don't have time. It seriously takes 5 minutes. You get all the laundry and you put it in your laundry machine, if you have one in this case. Easy, you checked it off. And then you come home, and then what can you do? You can dry it, and all your clothing is ready for tomorrow. You can wear your favorite black shirt to school tomorrow, you know? It's a small thing, but it really makes a world of a difference. And then for your ab workout, I know like it's hard to work out sometimes, like seriously, because it's not just like cardio when you're walking, it's really like force on your body. But then you put it into perspective by saying, hey, this is only going to take 5 minutes. And since you put that down, if you really feel bad at 5 minutes, you can stop. It's just like when people say, go to the gym, just try, just go. Because once you're there, you're not gonna want to stop. You've already gotten there. It makes a world of difference because you start off with 5 minutes, and even if it takes more, you are willingly staying. And I think that in some way, subconsciously, it could make you like the tasks more because you can feel that you're intentionally staying. And that can give you even more purpose behind your actions. We're gonna get into purpose later because purpose is also so exponentially helpful. So those are my 2 techniques, and now let me get into something a little bit different. Allow your actions to determine your state of mind. Sometimes you just can't change the way that you feel. You wake up and you feel depressed. You wake up and you feel stressed. Today I had one of the most stressful days, and it was triggered by something that is so much smaller than the way that the feeling actually is in my body. But when you know that you have completed a certain set of actions, when you know that you have showed up for yourself, and then you go to bed, you're not going to be left with the stress, you're going to be left with the effort that you put in to transform your day. You know, I'm going to go to bed tonight and being like, hey, this really triggered me in the morning, and I felt so stressed out, and I couldn't stop attaching myself to the things that distracted me from it. But my actions spoke much bigger than my feelings. And if I couldn't determine how I felt, then I could determine what I did with what I was given. And come judgment day, this is an expression, God, the creator, the higher source, is going to judge me for what I did with what I had. And tomorrow, when I wake up with a better mood, I'm going to see that I took care of myself, because nothing that you do in the dark goes in vain. It will come to light, especially when it has to do with self-care. Go to the gym. Even if you're gonna have the worst workout, you're gonna wake up tomorrow when your mind is clear, when the stress is off your shoulders, and you're gonna be like, I did that. And it shows you how to take care of yourself. And it's important because look at you being sad. Look at you being stressed. Do you know how much that hurts? Even if it doesn't hurt, do you know how much strain that puts on your body? Don't you want for next time to be better? Don't you want to know the solution next time? Let actions be the solution, because feelings are everywhere. It's so metaphysical, but actions are so solid. And if you focus on what you can do with what you are given instead of what you are given, that's going to change what you're given. Maybe come tomorrow, you're going to realize it. Come after the fact is going to be better. But actions are concrete, and they speak louder than the feelings that don't come out sometimes. And for my next one, I'm going to say having a purpose is extremely important for getting things done. I used to have such big goals, and I used to not be able to achieve them at all. And look at me now, I'm sitting here with these goals, and there are things that I did that were seriously so easy and so simple. And here I am enjoying and keeping up with them every single day and getting more things to be happy about every single day. It's because I have a purpose. There is nothing to stop me from growing. Pain without a purpose is only pain. Because naturally, we want to seek comfort. We want to seek dopamine. That's what humans are. If it's not dopamine, it's going to be survival mode. But if you have a goal, all the pain is going to be dedicated towards something. If you don't have a goal, that means your body is naturally programmed to find dopamine. And if you are constantly just looking for dopamine and to feel good, instead of building a legacy for yourself, instead of accomplishing something that actually speaks to you, that heals your inner child, you're not going to get a very good result. And that's just what it is, because your goals and what happens after you get a lot of dopamine, because that's what your body naturally wants, are two different things, okay? Why am I trying to achieve this? What is the point? Do you want to build a legacy for your family? Do you want to become fully financially stable? Having purpose will make everything worth it. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.